Welcome everybody to F1 2016. My name is Justin and I'm very excited to be bringing you some F1 2016 content. I'm a little late to the party as far as that's all concerned. I didn't have a chance to record yesterday, but I will be doing my best to get content out and up as quickly as possible, as consistently as possible. I'm not going to give any specific days. Basically, it's just ASAP. So the format for this season is going to be 25% distance. It's going to be expert AI. That's right. I'm not even good enough for legendary. But let me just go ahead and throw this out there right away before we start anything. You should not be watching this career mode for the driving. I'm just gonna say that. Just take it as you will. If you're watching this series for the driving, then you're watching the wrong channel. There are plenty of other channels with far more talented drivers than myself. So we are going to be doing expert mode, as I mentioned. I wanted to do the full weekend there, but it says race distance 100%. And I am never doing 100% distance again. For those that are familiar with my F1 2015 Pro Season series, yeah, that didn't go so well. I stopped after Monaco. Could not handle 100% distances. I also couldn't handle a game that crashed right at the end of a race as well. So we're going to be doing custom practice sessions, short, 30 minutes. You can't do 25% distance races with 90-minute practice sessions. So we're just going to have to make it work. Now, you're going to see me pick Legend here. I end up changing that later on. I want full disclosure on that, though. So you saw me pick Legend, but no. I cannot handle Legend difficulty, which you will probably not see. I'm probably not going to show any of my footage that I have of my failed attempts at trying to drive against Legend AI. For those that do not know, I did have access to the F1 2016 beta. However, it was just primarily just time trial mode. They did unlock Quick Race towards the end of the beta, towards the very tail end of it, but I was actually very busy for the few days that Quick Race was unlocked, so I never got to try out the AI during the F1 2016 beta on PC. Now, we're going to be playing as Alexander Rossi, which surely you would know based on the thumbnail that I plan to use for this video. So I chose the avatar that I think most looks like him. And then, yeah, you can see here, I'm pretty sure these helmets are supposed to be customizable. Where is the customize button? Is it after you select it? Maybe it's after. That must be it. It's probably after you select it. So anyway, I didn't notice, but these helmets now, after this crazy funky one on the second one on the top row, they all say, excuse me, career booster. So all those are special because I pre-ordered the game or something like that. I kind of like these that were just kind of like a silvery color. I thought those were kind of neat, but I liked this blue one here, but I didn't like the color. So you see, I chose it there, but I was like, wait, can't I customize these? So I was a little confused, but I like the pattern on it. I'm not a huge fan of the blue. I would prefer to change that to something else. However, it doesn't let you customize those, so I am stuck with the blue, but that's okay. I'm not too bummed about it. Again, we're playing as Alexander Rossi, and we're at an American team as an American driver. I am also American, in case you didn't figure that out. And excuse me. It's very, very American thing going on here. I was going to try and pull that into the theme of the helmet. I was going to try and make that as American as I possibly could. And yeah, it just wouldn't let me customize that. So, oh well. Now, also, I did select the number 85 there. However, I end up changing that. I remember that Alexander Rossi already has a number in F1, and that number is 53. Not 85. So I'm actually gonna switch that over to 53 in a moment here. But yeah, I've got the helmet, I've got the name, I've got the abbreviated name. Same thing when he was in F1, it was abbreviated RSI, and that is because of Nico Rosberg, and he is Rossi, so you can't have two ROSs. And of course, we are going to be driving for the Haas F1 team. No surprises there. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter at all, you would 100% know that I was planning to drive as Haas. They pronounce it as Haas. I know everybody in England and on Sky and all that stuff, they all say Haas, but apparently it is Haas. So I'm going to do my best to try and pronounce it as Haas, but I keep hearing people say Haas, So, you know, it's going to be a tomato-tomato thing. I'm probably going to say it both ways a number of times over the course of the season here. So, there we go. That's all set. I chose the 53. I decided to say screw it with the helmet. I'm going to have the teammate Romain Grosjean because I want a challenge. And there you can see, full qualifying, 30-minute practice sessions. I'm going to do all 3 practice sessions, 25% race distances for this first season. And again, it is on expert difficulty as well. All assists are turned off, though, of course. I would never race with assists. And I will be driving in cockpit view for this series as well. Ever since I started sim racing, I'm kind of locked into cockpit view at this point. I'm going to go ahead and talk over this lady because, I mean, you can watch any number of series or videos from other channels and stuff, and she's saying the exact same thing every single time. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother to really listen to her all that much. So, yeah, we're doing it pretty casual for this first season. 25% distance. On expert difficulty, again though with the assists off, so it's not going to be super easy, but I really want to go casual mode when it comes to this first season, just really see how things go. F1 2015 Pro Season left a bad taste in my mouth, so you can understand, for those that saw that, you can understand why maybe I'm a bit hesitant to jump in to 50%. Just because the 100% was so difficult. Here we go. New contract. Dear Alexander, welcome to Haas F1 team. We are delighted to have you on board and look forward to working closely with you over the upcoming seasons. You will start as our second driver alongside your teammate Romain Grosjean. We expect you to work together to help develop the car and the team as quickly as possible. Let's get out there and win some points. Win some points. And then at this point, I think I'm trying to figure out what buttons are 19, 12, and 11. There we go. I found one of them. I found one of those 3 buttons. But I will be going. You can see Gunther Steiner's there sitting on the table. And certainly, I'm not the only channel even doing a Haas career, so I'm sure you guys are probably sick of seeing Gunther Steiner sitting on the couch over there. Probably seen plenty of him. I don't remember it taking... Well, yeah, I guess I'm looking around. We're in Australia. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Go ahead and open up the laptop. No rivalry yet. Of course, your teammate is your rival at first, anyway. This is the laptop introduction. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with the laptop at this point. General information here. You can jump to practice 1. You can exit the laptop, although exiting the laptop only brings you to back outside the laptop, where you could just look around and that's it. And then you have to actually open up the laptop to go to practice 1. I do kind of wish that they had included a button on that previous screen to go to practice 1 without having to open up the laptop, but okay, you know, it's fine. They've already patched the game, at least on PC, for those that may not be familiar. And they've, well, I'm going through the tutorials now, but they already released a patch on PC, so it's good that they're already trying to pick up on bugs and whatnot. I'm just flipping through here to see if there's anything in particular that I could probably use a refresher on. I felt like I understood the track acclimatization and tire management stuff and qualifying pace, you know, but here we go. Yeah, the multifunctional display. Now, in cockpit mode, I swear I am not getting all of that stuff. And I believe it's because of, in cockpit mode, you can see your steering wheel, obviously, very well. So I think in cockpit mode, it does away with a significant portion of this multifunctional display, interestingly enough. One of the things you miss out on, I believe, as far as I can tell in cockpit view, is you actually miss out on the little DRS line that tells you as you're approaching the DRS activation line. And I do kind of wish I had that. That was one of the few things on that new multifunctional display thing that I was actually pretty excited about. So I was a bit bummed when I found out that I wasn't getting that. Now, it may just be a setting in the game that I'm missing out on. But also, I wanted to double check my knowledge of the tire selection rules. Obviously, tire selection rules are different for 2016, as F1 fans know. But I wanted to make sure that I fully understood, you know, before going into a race and doing the wrong thing and then getting disqualified for picking the wrong tires and all that kind of stuff. So I decided this was another one of the videos that I would go through the tutorials. And that is pretty much it for this video. So again, this is just the introductory video. This is episode 0, basically. The next video that comes out is going to be my first practice sessions and first qualifying sessions from Albert Park in Australia. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I sure am as well. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.